Hi, I'm Jordan Tillman, and I'll be guiding you through my final service learning project presentation. First, I'd like to start out with where I did my service learning project. I did my service learning project at the Lincoln Children's Museum in downtown Lincoln. Their mission there is to invite children to discover, create, and learn through the power of play. While I was there, I evaluated the mission off and on, and I'd say they're doing a pretty good job because of their engaging exhibits and the fact that they keep it fresh and new with new exhibits seasonally. Next, I would like to talk about the interpersonal skills that I worked on while I was there. I worked on effective communication, clarified values, and leadership development. Well, one time when I saw a poor use of effective communication was my first day when a married couple, brought their kids and their kids' friends to the museum, and the married couple worked there, and they were deciding what they wanted for lunch. But they couldn't decide because of all the opinions, and after 45 minutes of bickering, the wife just ended up going off and ordering noodles and company for herself and a couple other people. And right after that, without knowing, the husband ordered pizza for everyone, and once the wife came down and told him that, he was kind of mad because he just ordered a pizza, like an extra pizza that's not going to get eaten, which really isn't a big deal because you can just bring it home. But if that was like company product or something with company money, that would be a big deal because they didn't use effective communication, they could have wasted the company's money. For one time when I experienced like clarifying my values and making sure that they align with like the company that I was at, like the museum, was when I was cleaning and I was told to be cleaning, but a guest came up to me and just started talking to me. I don't exactly remember what he said, but he came and started talking to me, and I decided to put away my cleaning because that's not what is most important right now. The guest is, so I talked to him, made sure he had a good time, and we talked for a little bit, and it was great. We both had a good time, and hopefully he comes back to the museum. When he first started talking to me, I'm like, I'm busy. In my head, I was like, I'm busy. I gotta start cleaning, blah, blah, blah. But then I thought of the company, and the company's main value is to make money and please their customers. So that's why I set aside the cleaning, because it's really not that important to them. For leadership development, I experienced this also on my first day. There's a volunteer that I saw, and he wasn't really doing anything. He was just like walking around because he couldn't really clean, and it was really super busy, so there's no point in cleaning, so I didn't know what to do. So I invited him over to this exhibit that I was helping build, and he had a good time, and the exhibit got finished faster because of him. And I think me taking the initiative to like invite him over really showed my leadership in wanting to make sure that the company and him had a better result in the end. Next, I'd like to talk about my STEAM goals. My STEAM goal for effective communication was to enhance my effective communication skills by the end of the first semester, and I was hoping to do that through my service learning project. However, I was not able to. I really wanted to emphasize on being able to articulate abstract ideas and be able to feel more empathy for someone when they're talking to me, so I can more relate to them and let them know that they're being heard. But I didn't really accomplish that, so I'm just gonna have to move that to next semester, have that goal set for next semester, but you never know. And for clarified values, I wanted to clarify my own values and make sure that my actions align with them. And I didn't really work on that at the service learning project, but I did work on it like outside of class. And there's some few examples that I really thought about my values before my actions, and I think I'm getting better at it, but it's not done by the end of the first semester, which I also wanted to do. And the last STEAM goal was for my leadership development. My leadership development is set further out because it's a bigger thing, I'd say. It's set at the end of my first year. And through the first semester, I've worked on my leadership skills a little bit, but not as much as I wanted to. So I'm going to work hard second semester to know what values other people want and be able to communicate effectively with a lot of other people that aren't like me, so I can lead them and be confident in them trusting me and all that fun stuff. Lastly, I'd like to talk about how I contributed to the company. I contributed by bringing in a new wave of volunteers. Like, I was the first volunteer to actually be there to build stuff and not just clean. And while I also did clean, I think that also helped the company. The company, the museum, it kind of affected me in a negative way. It was really boring, so I don't think I'll ever volunteer there again, but it was nice to see all the little kids. And finally, the only thing that I've really changed about this project was picking a different service learning site, because I think my time could have been spent better elsewhere. Thank you, and have a good day.